Alright, so I'm going to do this YouTube video on the Goose Camper. I've seen several of them done on YouTube, and I thought they were pretty interesting, and they work. Looks like they work well for hauling side-by-sides and stuff like that, so I did this one. And this is it. The trailer, I already had the trailer. It's down to earth. I had it kind of custom made for another truck that sat up kind of high, and the Ford sits up high too a little bit, so I had the Dexter under over axle kit put on it, which lifted the trailer up a little bit. That's why it's got so much clearance between the wheels and the fender, and it rides level with the truck, which is a good thing. The camper is a TLRV camper. Works good. It's a 22. It's by no means the best quality camper, but it was reasonable in price, and weight wise it was good. It's only about 2,200 pounds dry, so that's not bad. The way I mounted it on there is I had to build a platform on the bottom. I think that ended up being about 8 inches tall. It's the white part just above the stickers, and I did that with 2x6s and 3/4 inch treated plywood. That where it says Polaris, there's some storage underneath there. You can open that up, and I've got some tables and chairs and stuff like that, umbrellas and things in there. The boxes, I got those off of Amazon. I think that's a 4-foot one, 2 18-inch ones on this side. I anchored it with turnbuckles at the top to kind of give it some support for the holding up and holding down. They're not extremely tight, but they're pretty tight. You know, they're not going anywhere. Got some chains underneath there for when the truck's not hooked up to it. We can put our hanging swings on them little hooks right there. This box in the front we use for our dirty laundry when we're riding the side-by-sides, because there's no place to really put them inside the camper. No, don't have that much room. So around the back, I've got 12 foot of deck left. I have Turbo S Polaris that pulls up there nicely. It actually goes up to these. I put these blocks here, so I have to back up, and it kind of keeps me from hitting the camper, of course. And I back up a little bit, it kind of gets up on top of them a little bit. And then the ramps, I'll put the ramps up, and the ramps are up tight against the tires. I'll just put the razor in neutral, and it goes up against the ramps. And I use the track system to tie the back tires down. Chains in the back are kind of also on the hooks where the jack goes for the camper. And this one here actually goes underneath the camper with some channel iron underneath there. That one's just in case, I guess. That one's a little loose, but it's not bad. It's never really wandered on me. We've gone through Virginia a couple of times on some of the nastiest roads you'd ever want to be on, so far as shaking around and back and forth and up and down. These steps right here pull out and go down like that. And when the razor's not on there, we set our tables and chairs and stuff on the back, so we have, you know, a little deck when it's not got the razor on there. There's another box. That's where I keep the kitchen stuff. It's like cook stove and coffee pot and all that kind of stuff. I do pull it with a fifth wheel instead of gooseneck. I just like the fifth wheel. It just seems more secure than the gooseneck does. Does have an awning on it, which is nice. The inside of the camper is, you know, it's doable. It's not huge, but it's a truck camper, so it's got wall-to-wall carpet. I put that in here. That's funny. Got a shower, bathroom. small. So I'm about 5'8", 5'10" when I'm feeling bulletproof. And I don't know if I'd recommend doing this for if you were a bigger guy, like if you're 6 foot and pretty good size. This toilet and all that stuff's gonna be almost useless. It's nice to have though, but if you were any bigger, it would be tough. Can't think of anything else about it, but like I said, I've seen these things on YouTube and I thought they were pretty interesting. So this one turned out, see if I can get a little further back and get a picture of the whole thing. It turned out pretty good. We're happy with it. Matches the truck pretty good. And I think that's about it. So I'll just put this on YouTube with the rest of the Gooseneck campers. So I figured there might be some questions about the length of the trailer. The length of the trailer is 20 foot 4 inches from the front here to the back, and the camper is about 9 foot 4 from where it sits. See the razor sitting right there, so we can still get in the back door with it on the trailer. We don't have to take it off to get in the camper if you're traveling and don't want to have to get it off to get in the camper. There's what I was talking about, the blocks right there. I'll just back up on those a little bit, and it puts the ramps right now. The tires are sticking out past them a little bit, so it's hard to get on there unless you back it up. And then you back it up, put the ramps up, then put it in neutral, and it'll roll right up against those ramps. And they've got the hard bar here instead of a chain, so it's definitely not going anywhere when it's on there. These are sitting like across the tires like this. Don't actually touch them, but yeah, that's about it. But it works real good. I mean, if anybody is thinking about trying it, there's no reason why you shouldn't. We're real happy with it. I don't see why you couldn't do like a car trailer and a tongue type. It wouldn't really necessarily have to be a fifth wheel trailer, I wouldn't think. I guess it depends on how heavy duty the trailer is and the truck is. But it seems like you could just do a tongue type trailer and do the same thing. I don't know what the difference would be, because the bed is not actually, it doesn't sit on anything. It's just hanging over the truck, so it should be good, other than you wouldn't get an upper tie down point. But other than that, I don't know why it wouldn't be fine just like it is. Shot from the front. So yeah, we're happy with it. And let me hang on to a fire. Oh yeah, one thing I learned about these things: if you get up there and make the bed, make sure you don't hit that latch on that emergency window and accidentally unlatch it, because when you're going down the road, the window will fall out. And that's exactly what happened. So now I have to order a new window. I wouldn't think that it would fall out. It doesn't seem like any of the ones I've seen on Amazon to reorder. Seems like they had hinges up there. This one, I didn't see any sign of any hinges. It just came out. So that's about $250, as near as I can figure. But anyway, that's it.